Yo, YouTube, what's good, man? It's what Chase. We're back with another video. All right, we're back with our series. We do indeed have the NFC South today. We're just gonna get straight into it. We're gonna start with the Atlanta Falcons. Let's see. All right, Falcons week 1. Steelers or Falcons? Give me Steelers. Week 2, give me the... I feel like this is gonna be a way closer game. I feel like this is gonna be a pretty good competitive game, but give me the Panthers. Okay, week 3, give me the Packers. Week 4, give me the Saints. Damn, bro, I can't lie. The Falcons, I don't think they're going to have a good season. Falcons 7-10, hate to say it because Bijan the GOAT. Yeah, it's looking like this not going to be a great season for them. I'm going to say week 5, we're going to say they lose to the Ravens. I think they're going to lose to the Bears. They'll lose to the 49ers. They'll lose to the Bucks. They'll lose to the Bengals, to the Chiefs. Damn, bro, I'm going to be honest. I don't really have them winning any games. If I'm being completely honest, I think personally they can beat, fuck it. We'll just say they beat the Vikings. Let's just give them some shit. You feel what I'm saying? No offense to all my Falcons fans, but yeah, I'll just say they beat the Vikings. Lions, they lose to the Lions. I say they beat the Browns. They could low-key beat the Commanders. They could beat the Commanders. Yeah, let's say they beat the Commanders. Bucks, I say they lose both to the Bucks. Let's say they beat. I'm gonna say they end the season with 2 good wins. Feel like teams may be resting players. You feel what I'm saying? Let's go with the Saints and no, my bad. Let's go with the Falcons here against the Saints, and let's go with the Falcons here against the Panthers. That looks egregious. I'm not gonna lie. That looks horrible. They not that bad, bro. They're not beating the Ravens. They're not beating the Bears. They're not beating the 49ers. They're not beating the Bucks. I mean, maybe they could beat the Bengals. Maybe. And fuck it. Oh, shit. I meant to. My bad. I'm so glad you said that. Hey, Chase, you gonna listen to music when you play the horror game? Probably not. I'm probably gonna be focusing on the game. Not gonna lie. My bad. That's on me. So I forgot. I didn't know that I accidentally put that they lost to the Browns. Now I have them beating the Browns 6-11. 6-11. I have them going 6-11. I feel like that's pretty fair. All right. So don't spoil. All right. Next, let's do the Saints. All right. All right, anyway. All right, week 1 for the Saints. I got Saints losing to the Lions. I got them losing to the Lions. This is going to be a really close game, but I have them ultimately losing to the Baltimore Ravens. They will beat the Raiders. They'll beat the Falcons. I got them beating the Vikings. Saints will be a little bit better. Yeah, that's facts. I have them losing to the Giants. I honestly could see them beating the Steelers. I low-key think they could beat the Steelers. I think they could beat the Steelers. Saints winning the division over the Bucks and the Panthers? All right, I got to look at the Bucks and Panthers record or schedule, though. All right. Browns, I have them beating the Browns. I have them losing the first matchup to the Panthers. Nah, actually, I'm going to have them beating the first matchup against the Panthers. I'm going to have them beating them. Then I think they'll go and they'll lose to the Bears. I think they'll beat the Bengals. I think they will beat the Bengals. Personally, I want to say they lose to the Packers. I think they can lose to the Packers, but you never know with the NFL. I'm going to say they lose to the Packers. They lose to the Panthers because they won the first matchup. I think they'll beat the Bucks first matchup. They'll beat the Cardinals. I low-key say, I wouldn't be surprised if they win both matchups against the Falcons. So give me the Falcons or give me the Saints here. And then they won here against the Bucks. I say they lose here. Okay, shit. Hey, you might be on to something, Soul. Low-key, I can see it. The Saints could win the division. No bullshit. They really could. They really could win the division. If they lock in. They got to win the games that they're supposed to fucking win, though. Because these games against the Bears and the Packers and the Bucks, those aren't gimme games. But they going to have to beat niggas like the Raiders. They got to beat the Falcons twice. Got to beat the Bengals. Need to beat the Browns, the Steelers. But overall, okay. Overall, they could win the division. They could beat Giants. They could beat the Giants. I agree with that. All right, now, let's do the Panthers. Hey, bro, I'm not going to lie. Ja missing out. Ja would love to see me doing this shit right now. All right, anyway. Bears or Panthers? Week 1, give me the Bears. Chase would choose to go to Atlanta or New Orleans. Probably Atlanta. I'm not going to lie. I've been to Atlanta multiple times, so, like, yeah, I'm comfortable. I've never been to New Orleans. Yeah, give me the Bears week 1. Panthers, they beat the Falcons. They beat the Browns. They could beat the Lions, bro. That's what's crazy. Fuck it. Give me the Panthers against the Lions. Give me the Panthers against the Lions. Week 6, coming off of a bye. Close game. But ultimately, I think they lose to the Eagles. I think they win this first matchup against the Bucks. I think they'll lose to the Eagles, win the first matchup against the Bucks. This is going to be a great game. I think so. Give me the Panthers. Give me the Panthers. Give me the Panthers against the Packers. Listen, with the way the Panthers looked late last season, bro, the way they was hooping, I have faith in them. I think the Miz can have a great season. All right, week 9 against the Broncos. I don't think they beat the Broncos, especially if the Broncos defense is anything like it was last year. Give me the Broncos. They'll beat the Saints in the first matchup. No. I think they'll lose because I said for the Saints would beat the Panthers in the first matchup. So I'm going to say the Panthers lose to the Saints first matchup. All right, Ravens. I think they could beat the Ravens, bro. I'm not even going to lie to you. But let's say they just lose. We just going to say, I bet the Panthers finish 9-8. Week 12. I'm going to say they lose the second matchup to the Bucks. They'll beat the Vikings. They'll beat the Saints here. They'll beat the Bengals. They'll beat the Steelers. They'll lose here. They'll lose to the Seahawks. I think I have them beating the Falcons twice. W. I'm not going to lie, bro. Hey, if this shit goes how I'm predicting, don't tell me the Panthers could have a 10-win or more season. I'm not going to lie. They could do it. The Panthers, low-key, they've been adding some real talent to the squad. So give me the Panthers, 11-6, solid. Now we got the Bucks. Shit. All right. Personally, if I'm being completely honest, I have the Bucks or the Panthers. I feel like they're going to be the 1 and 2 spots. Either of those teams could win the division, but a part of me wants to go. Yo, what up, Dennis? A part of me wants to go with the Bucks. My accounting professor this last semester was a Panthers fan. Low-key want them to do well. Yeah, I feel like they'll have a solid season. I'm not going to lie to you. All right. Week 1, they beat the Bengals. Week 2, they beat the Browns. Week 3, I feel like this is going to be a dog fight, but I'm going to say they beat the Vikings. This 2 back-to-back crazy games for the Bucks here. Bucks going 12-5. I'm going to be honest. Look, 2 back-to-back cinema games for them. I have them. Look, chat. Okay. This is a different one. This is different. Because they could either lose both these games. I could see the Bucks losing both of these, but also winning 1-1. They beat the Packers and lose to the Cowboys. See, Eli, that's how I'm thinking. You come off of a dog fight of a game to the Packers. Then the following week, you go to Dallas, and you got to play the Cowboys. I say they win here. And like you said, Eli, I say they lose to the Cowboys the following week. I think they lose to the Cowboys the following week. I think that's a fair assessment. They'll beat the Steelers. I think I have them. Did I have them beating the Panthers the first matchup or the second matchup? Fuck it. They'll split. I think they'll split this matchup. So give me the Bucks first. The Bucks will beat the Falcons. I think they lose to the Bears. If the Bears are anything like they were this past year, I have them losing to the Bears. Lions. I think they lose to the Lions. I'm going to be honest. I think they lose to the Lions. This second game, they'll also lose to the Panthers. They're going to lose to the Panthers. Chargers, I think they... I don't know, bro. This is a hard one. I'm going to go... give me the Bucks. Oh, you saying they lose to the Chargers, so you think they go on a 4-game losing stretch? I can see it. But they're not. No. This is what we're gonna do. They beat the Chargers. Okay. I say they beat the Chargers. I'm gonna say they beat the Ravens. Beat the Saints, because I low-key have them beating the Saints both matchups. So matchup 1, give them that dub. They'll beat the Falcons. They'll lose to the Rams. And then they will beat the Saints again. Yeah, that's W. Have you done NFC North yet, Chase? Nah, I haven't done I haven't done NFC North. I did AFC North. This is solid. I mean, they went on a losing second half of last season. Yeah, they did. That's true. But I have them. I don't think they'll beat the Rams. I'm going to be honest with you. Could they? Absolutely. But I don't think they do. Give me 12-5. Give me 12-5. I'm going to be honest. This division could be very competitive. More so between the Saints, Panthers, and Bucks. They lose into the Ravens. A part of me wanted to say that if they lose to the Ravens, it's not a bad thing. You're still 11-6. They still have room for, I think, for like maybe one loss. Maybe. Depending on how well the Panthers and Saints do. Maybe. But I think their ceiling is 12-5. The lowest they go is 9-8. Ravens home too. Yeah, we'll keep it like this. We'll say they go 11-6. This is a solid division, though. I'm not going to lie to you. This is a solid division. I think between the Bucks, Saints, and Panthers, I think all three of those teams they have them a hell of a season this year. But that will indeed be it. Comment down below, YouTube, what video what division I should do next. I think, like I keep saying, Panthers, Saints, and Bucks, they're going to be the heavyweights of this division. More so, I think the Bucks and the Panthers, but we shall see. Hope you all did enjoy. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, hit post notification on the upload. Tune into all the streams. Follow, come watch, come join. And that will indeed be it. Make sure y'all keep thugging. Make sure y'all stay dangerous. And we out. All right.